Good morning, YouTube. With the purchase of any of the skis or boats that I sell comes complete with all the safety equipment, tie downs, everything you need for that boat or ski. I know how big of a headache it is to go into the store and to try to get everything and to make sure that you're legal. And I always try to make it legal for at least for two people, a man and a wife, or a man and a girlfriend, or a man and a daughter, or a man and a son. It's just a simple fact. Today's purchase was everything needed to make this ski legal, including a tow flag. There's no tow rope. There's no towables. $162 at Academy. And boy, did I get some awesome looking life jackets. Let's see if we can get up in here, get out of here. I got one more stop. I got to pick up some parts for a Yamaha four-wheeler. And then we're done. I got a I went this morning and I got the key made for the Sea-Doo, which was fantastic. Once he got the key made, he had reached up, hit the starter, and it turned over. Yes, it did. It turned over. And probably would have cranked if it had any gas in it, which is a good thing it didn't have any gas in it, because we got to fix the oil line. Fill it full of oil and gas. So if we got spark, then with any luck at all, we're gonna have a running ski by. I'm going this way. By dark. With any luck at all. Because before I head back home, I have no calls today. I'm going to stop, pick up spark plugs, some oil hose, fuel line hose, and come back. Now, while I was getting the key made, at Lufkin Power Sports, I had the opportunity to speak with the gentleman about these skis. And I told him, I said, well, my next project, I'm fixing to go in there and get a O-ring and change it over to tank mix only. And this guy told me something that I did not know. I've been to technical school explicitly for jet skis. So I don't know how much weight this carries. I'm fixing to do some studying on it. He told me it was in the book. He told me that if you tank mix, you're going to blow your engine up. Wow. Just like that. He said that these jet skis have a return line that goes back to the oil tank. And from the oil pump, it pumps oil back into the oil tank. I don't know. I'm going to check him on this because he's wanting to know where I went to technical school at. Maybe I missed something. There was a day or two there that I missed a class. But they pretty much told us in class to get over, or in school, that tank mixing was the best route on any two-stroke. Well, according to him, the oil goes from the tank into the oil pump, and the oil pump pumps oil into your carburetor, and it also pumps it through the lower end of the ski. And he showed me the book. He told me I was welcome to look at it, but I didn't take the time. I got 100,000 things to do today. So just for the sake of curiosity, he's now a subscriber. So you'll probably see some comments from him. He's a good dude. Awesome dude. Yeah, he actually let me come back there to the back and watch him flash the key for this thing. It didn't take him just a little while after we got everything communicating. My battery box was half dead. I thought it was fully charged. I need to check my charging system for it. And it was low. I use it every day. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, once we got it done, it didn't take him just a minute. He stuck the key in that thing and hit the start button, and it rolled over. I was like, woo, looky here what I found. Oh, let him go. Oh, thank you, Jesus. So, anyhow, we're going to get a Sea-Doo book, and we're going to see about this, about a Sea-Doo. We're going to see about a Sea-Doo's oiling system. Because I couldn't 100% tell you if that's fact or false. But, I mean, back in the days when I went to school, it was in 2004, 2005. It's been long years ago. And they told us to always tank mix. I mean, if we could, tank mix. Because you don't have to worry about rotted lines. You don't have to worry about hoses popping off, oil pumps working. You just mix your oil in your gas and let her rip. And you know, I took that as gospel because, I mean, George, he's a man. He taught us everything we needed to know about squirt boats. And yeah, we lived in squirt boat heaven, man. We had squirt boats, and we were working on them from day one. I mean, it was like shop class. It was awesome. We had lectures in the morning, and then at about 11 o'clock, we started working on skis, and most of it was electrical troubleshooting. Oh, I need to get over, lady. Get this big rig over. So, I mean, as you can see, I got the Sea-Doo in tow. And probably what's going to happen is I'm going to fix this ski up and then sell it to these guys. And they'll bring it and put it on their showroom floor. Let's see if I can get in here without getting run over. I made it this far. Lord help us. Well, you never know what life's going to do. I pulled into O'Reilly's to get some hose for that ski. And I looked in my mirror and I had a flat tire. And it went flat between the bike shop and O'Reilly's, and so I had to leave the ski in the parking lot and go to Discount Tire and get a tire. They had them in stock. They got it mounted for me for $62. I'm sitting here in the store with some ice cold air conditioning, waiting on my tire. Well, enjoy your day. Woo. All right, I barely broke a sweat, but we're back on the road. We ain't lost too much time. I got time to make hopefully 2 afternoon appointments. And it don't look like I'm gonna get to work on the jet ski, but all in all, it wasn't a bad experience. The friendly people at Discount Tire really make a difference. It kind of breaks my heart. I didn't have any cash money in my pocket. Man should always have walking around money in his pocket. I spent all of it but about 62 cents on getting a key for that jet ski this morning. I paid in cash, where normally I don't pay in cash. I pay with my card. But I knew I was going to have 2 transactions at the same store, and I didn't want them flagging my card for chain purchasing. So I paid for the key with cash, and so it took all the cash out of my pocket. And the reason I'm saying that about the cash and everything is because, I mean, hey, this dude, he not only changed my tire, they got in on it and got it fast. I was in and out of there in like less than 15 minutes. So it's like, And then, on top of that, he carried the tire out there and put it in the back of my truck for me. I didn't have to do that. Which I know that keeps the company covered. The customer don't ever hurt their back. Have an injury, a customer injury, something like that take place. But it sure is helpful. And I wish I'd have had some change in my pocket. I would have given that young man a tip. Because I'm sure he don't make about $7-8 an hour. So you guys, y'all think about that when y'all go to these tire shops. I mean, not everybody that's changing tires for a living is dumb as a rock. Oh my God, it's hot up in here. I got me some lunch while I was here. Fried squirrel. Actually, that's not too bad. It's chicken breast and pickles, threaded on a stick and deep fried. pretty good. Hopefully them trailer hubs and all that good stuff is going to stay together. They definitely got to be serviced. This old man, just big old boat. That is a deep, deep boat. Lund. It's Charlie Smith. Ooh, look at him. Bring it on in. Yeah, boy. He got it. Acts like he knows what he's doing. Now have a seat. Atta boy. Raise that motor up. Flush it out. Go ahead, mama. Well, guys, I'm not complaining about no customers. I love my customers. But whenever somebody, if you're working as a mobile mechanic, and somebody calls you, tells you they got the parts, do not count on it. You go over there with the flying prison guards. Drive like hell. Anyway, when you headed over, you're headed over blind. They say they got the parts, okay, but just like this evening, I got over there and this lady has ordered. The only thing she knows about lawnmowers is she's got a 54-inch Craftsman lawnmower. So she orders a 54-inch Craftsman belt. Do you know how many models of Craftsman that are 54 inches? I don't. And I've worked on probably all of them. Because I used to work for Craftsman. I was, well, for 3 years, I was the warranty representative that come out and worked on all Craftsman lawnmowers. If you had a Craftsman lawnmower that was under warranty, under a service policy, I went out and worked on it. Factory certified. So I couldn't even tell you how many 54-inch Craftsman lawnmowers there are. The Craftsman Pro Series, there's zero turns, there's the zero steering turns with the steering wheel. There's, oh my God, there's Husqvarna. They're kind of tied in the same. MTD, you know, they're all different. They're different. So she's got this belt for a 54-inch Craftsman, and I'm trying to explain to her, this is the wrong belt. If I put it on there and I start scratching my head and I say, man, this belt don't fit, And I back up and I look at it and I say, this belt don't fit. It don't fit. There ain't no sense in spending 15, 20 minutes or an hour or in 2 hours trying to figure out how to make it fit, because it don't fit. I mean, a lawnmower belt is simple. It's the simplest thing I ever seen in my life. Lawnmower belts. To me, it's just easy money. It's all easy money. So somebody tells me there's a small engine mechanic that worked in the lawnmower shop. Okay. That don't tell me nothing. Why don't you still do it? I mean, it's not easy in the beginning. But after 3-4 years, they're all the same. They are basically all the same. Oh, I need to stay on 980. So anyway, she's got the wrong belt. And the guy that came over before, he drug his feet and didn't come. Well, she paid me in advance. I ordered the part. I pay for the part. When the part comes in, I double check it, make sure it's right. And I'll call her and tell her when I can come out and fix it. I'll come out and fix it. It'll take a week for the part to come in. And there ain't no back orders for me. If it's on back order, I'll cancel it and order it from somewhere else. I've learned my ways around the parts. And right now, I'm dealing with that right now. I'm from dealing with a dealership about some parts for a jet ski gate. A couple parts is on back order. And you know, I can't just put, shims and, well, if it was just a washer, I could go down and I can get stainless steel washers. That's no problem. I can get stainless nuts and bolts. But when they got to be a certain size and they're more like shims than they are washers. And bushings and stuff like that, I got to use OEM stuff, or it's not going to work right. And I'm not going to take and put something together, spend 2 hours putting something together that should take 45 minutes. And I'm not going to spend all day putting something together. It should only take 2 hours. It's just a simple fact. I've got to I make more than one call a day, and I got to keep rolling. Today I pulled up at the house and I thoroughly wanted to get all those oil lines on my jet ski so I could get it rolling. And I had to start wrapping things up. And I had to roll things up, put them up in my truck, so I had 2 calls to make this afternoon. So I come and made those calls. That lady, she got same day service, because she called me just before, well, about 10:30, something like that. And I was looking at my parts that I had just picked up, and I was like, I need to go that way anyway and install Mr. Smith's solenoid. And I always count and factor in extra time for me to do something, because sometimes things just don't go right. You're always one broken bolt away from a 2-hour job. But I got over there, solenoid went on just as smooth as butter. And so it was like, well, dadgum, I got a whole hour I got to kill before this lady can get home from work. So she went ahead and paid me in advance. She won't have to be home whenever I come back. I'll put her lawnmower together and mow a few strips and send her receipt and be done. And then I can go somewhere else and run another call. I'm going to try to get it to where I run all my lawnmower calls in one day of the week. That opens up 4 days of the week to work on big money items like jet skis and boats and ATVs, because if they do, they pay more. Guys, I hope this video has been helpful. I know I haven't showed you any technical work today, but it has been a technical day, and it's just been no time to pull out cameras. You have to be in accordance with your customers. They have to be agreeable, which, and when I say agreeable, a lot of them wouldn't mind, but they want to watch. And especially new customers, they like to talk. They want to get to know you. And so we visit while we talk. Mostly today, I mean, over there at her house, you would have seen me put the belt on and say, well, it don't fit. You got the wrong belt. I really don't think the guy at East Texas Power Sports would have minded if I'd have filmed him making the key this morning. The service manager at the dealership, he says, I told him, I said, I didn't have a chance to stop and buy the battery to put on it. He's supposed to have one up front for me. I said, technician can use the my booster box. It delivers 13.5 volts. That's not good for them. Man, I use booster box every day. It is not, I mean, it does not put forth any more than cranking amperage than a battery that's not connected to an alternator. That's a fact. Now, something that will damage a four-wheeler or a jet ski or a lawnmower is hooking it to a car or a truck with a high output alternator. Yeah, because that thing puts out more voltage than what that little system is designed to take, and it might blow a capacitor or something along that lines. So that's not recommended. No, I would not recommend that. But using a booster box to crank a jet ski or a four-wheeler. The thing about cranking a jet ski with a booster box is, or even jumper cables, this is the trick right here. You've got an enclosed space, okay? an enclosed space with gasoline and oil and fiberglass. Woo-wee! You're talking about something very highly combustible inside an enclosed space, a tightly enclosed space, because the jet ski is watertight, airtight. So, yeah, so that what they don't want you doing is creating a spark inside that enclosed space and set off fumes or anything like that. Which I know for a fact that this jet ski did not have gas in it, and has not had gas in it for at least a year. Because that kid, he told me he's about drained the tank last year, and was trying to get this thing running, and decided that the gas tank needed to be drained. He drained the gas tank. Okay. Well, I verified that the gas tank was stone cold empty. It did have an oil tank that had leaked out all in the bottom of the boat. And I took a water hose and I washed it clean. I sprayed Zip all on the interior of the hull of this ski. And then I took and hosed it down with a jet nozzle on my water hose and cleaned the entire inside of this boat, everything. Yes, I was careful. I didn't get it in any of my electrical components. Yes, I know this. So I knew, and that's been 3-4 days ago, and it's had the seat off of it, airing out since then, and there's no water, no residue, no fuel, no nothing, no fumes of any kind in there, so it is safe to use a booster box at that point. But you do not want to create sparks inside a jet ski. That's just fine. Guys, I think I have jabbered along enough. Hit like for this video. Subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions. We're getting close. We're getting close to that 100 mark. And it's been a long trip. Remember, all things are possible through Christ. And above all things, remember, Jesus loves you.